What's up, Taurus? Welcome to Karma Light Readings. I'm Karma. For those of you that are new, I am a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and North Node. But welcome. Thank you for joining us. Please make sure you subscribe. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. If at any time, Taurus, you do resonate with this reading, go ahead and hit the like button. If you feel as though you resonate with this and you would like a more personalized reading about your current situation, client readings are now open and they are available on my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below. There are other things on Etsy as well. You can also find reviews from previous clients. But yeah, go ahead and check that out. We're going to be taking a look at the past of a situation, the current energy of that situation, and what's to come and what you can expect in regards to that situation. How many times can I say situation? All right, well, I'm probably going to say it 100 more times while doing this general reading. So let's go ahead and tap in and see what's going on here, Taurus. So I am going to clarify every card. I'm going to lay them out first, and then we'll go through and read the energy and clarify for you as well. The first card out is the Eight of Pentacles. All right, you have the Eight of Pentacles. This is, again, the recent past of a situation. So the Eight of Pentacles to the Hermit, Virgo energy, to the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands as the current energy of this situation, the Page of Swords, and Justice. All right, and what you can expect and what's to come in regards to this particular energy and situation is the Knight of Wands. You have a lot of fire, action, intuition. The Four of Pentacles. And the Six of Wands with the Ten of Cups on the bottom. Ten of Cups to the Seven of Cups to the Ten of Swords to the Six of Cups to the Emperor. Taurus. I think I called you Spirit, Taurus, because this is feeling like a very big spiritual shift for you. But the overall energy that I'm getting before we even go into it is that this is about you connecting the dots and rebuilding something, maybe like rebuilding yourself or your brand. When I see the Ten of Cups to the Seven of Cups to the Ten of Swords to the Six of Swords and the Emperor, my initial intuitive feeling is there was some type of confusion about, I don't know why I feel like I'm going to cry, Spirit, but there was like a confusion over what makes me happy, what makes me me, what am I looking for, what am I trying to create, what am I trying to build, who am I, what do I need to get away from, what am I trying to release myself from, what am I building, what am I going after? And not so much in the sense that you were lost. I think that you were making steps towards just progression and doing better in your life, but even in doing so, there was this element of, for what? Like there was some type of void because of the pain and the loss that you've experienced in life that you couldn't even grasp maybe what is the purpose anymore, right? And so overall, and then when I see the Emperor, it's almost like Spirit is whispering and saying to you, because I'm bringing you back to you. I'm bringing you back to your power. I'm bringing you back to the strength. I don't know why I'm crying. I'm bringing you back to the strength where you recognize who you are, Taurus. Because other people might recognize who you are more than you do. But this doubt that you have is something that you're processing and working through. It's like doubt of self. But the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. What makes me happy? Seven of Cups. Am I really happy? Is happiness real? Can I receive that fulfillment? Which just kind of lets me know that, you know, there's still certain losses, that's what we'll call them, that need to be fully processed and released, and maybe even in some cases forgiven, so that you can alchemize and transform that energy. So let's start clarifying and really dig into it. So in the recent past, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Ace of Wands. You're looking for that final piece of the puzzle. Okay. And this is something that I feel like you were doing on your own. When I see the Hermit, it's really about going within. It's about transformation. It's about alchemy. It's about wanting to shift, but you were looking for something. Is it an outside opportunity? Is it something that I have to do? Is it an investment? Like, what is it? And so when I see the Ace of Wands, it's like this illuminating explosion of revelation, light, and inspiration, right? And it could be in the physical, something as simple as finally being given the opportunity to prove yourself or show yourself. The golden ticket, the opportunity that's going to shift and change it all after a period of isolation and darkness and searching for all the answers, right? So let's get into this. What is this Eight of Coins? What is Taurus looking for or looking to complete with this Eight of Pentacles? What have they been working on? I told you, it was like you were trying to find the missing piece. So you have the Five of Swords, right? But in this particular deck, what it says is the desire to know, the acquisition of wisdom. So you were working really hard here. Six of Cups, motivation. So you've been taking care of everybody else who has fallen and everybody else who has been humiliated in life, because you've been humiliated. You've been hurt. So you had these answers for everyone else. But what about you? Five of Swords. Still kind of going back and forth with yourself. Some type of mental battle over completing the puzzle and finalizing it, and whatever you've been working on, maybe not even being fully truthful to yourself. Really fighting for something to work out here. Maybe even building and repairing your connection with the Most High and self. Like every realizing that all of the desire to be fulfilled is not going to come from anything of this world, but of something outside of this world, as in the Most High. Your fulfillment comes from no longer denying that your connection with God is what's most important. Now, remember, this is the past, right? So I don't think you're there right now, but this is what you had to go through to get to where you are now. So there was a period of extreme isolation. What is the Hermit? What was the Hermit? The King of Cups. Yeah, restitution. Something was taken from you. Somebody abused your heart. And there's just this understanding and this knowing, or whatever you discovered in these moments of searching for this wisdom. It was like you found all of the things that were missing, or that you thought were taken from you by others because of their projections and their betrayal. And you discovered through it all how it happened, who was responsible. Wow. Okay, Spirit. So there may have been somebody in your life who, oh, wow. This is why I love this angel deck, because it's really getting into it. There's somebody here who, Queen of Swords, who was trying to acquire like worldly treasures, okay? And whether these stolen objects from you were physical or spiritual, it's like there was some type of ritual or something that somebody was doing in terms of energy work to try to keep you stuck in the past. And you may have lightly sensed this, but you didn't really know where to look. And so through this, like, you became determined here to discover what is in my way. What is all this confusion? What is all this jumble and jarble? I don't understand. So the desire to acquire that wisdom became so intense that there was nothing that could stop you. And I don't even think you realized the journey that you were going on in the beginning. Like, I don't think you realized where it was going to actually take you. You lost a lot along the way, like friendships, relationships ended. I mean, because you're in straight isolation here. But this was a moment of restitution, and that's why we have the Ace of Wands. It was all to get you to this, yeah, because then you have the Six of Wands down here. This is literally the pathway to victory and success. Six of Wands to the Ten of Cups. What is the Ace of Wands, please? So many of Taurus's haters are just purely hidden. So hidden, which is why I really do believe that a lot of Tauruses have an extreme spiritual covering over their journey in their life, because I feel like the Hierophant is so true to the Taurus, because I feel like a lot of our attacks they're spiritual attacks. Like some of them aren't even from people here on this planet. So for a while we're so blind and trying to figure out what's going on. There's like a calling over your life. You have the Ace of Wands to the Death card. Rebirth. That's what the Ace of Wands is. You discover something. Ace of Swords. Clarity. No matter what you were trying to build in the past, there was always an enemy to try to shut it down. A naysayer, a hater, somebody who just wanted to argue. They just wanted to go up against you. They wanted to get some type of words into your ears to get you off track, to get you stuck. They wanted to manipulate your emotions, right? Virgo and Scorpio energy. So major endings come, but with endings, we know what? We know that there are beginnings. That's what the Death card is. So in the recent past, this Ace of Wands comes in and it really starts to shift your future quite quickly. That's why you have the Eight of Wands. You immediately move into the Eight of Wands after this Death card. Eight of Wands to the Page of Swords and Justice is the current energy of this situation. Things are becoming so transparent and crystal clear to you. Ace of Swords again. It's new knowledge. Something is new to you, but you're being given the opportunity here. This is about divine wisdom. There's a really big focus. Also, the Holy Trinity is really big for you, or pyramids. Eight of Wands to the Two of Wands. Victory over those who would attack you. Yeah. Two of Swords. You're stopping some type of cycle, because the trajectory of where you're going and at the pace and the speed of which you are about to move forward, they're not going to be able to catch up with you. And I feel like you're only catching a glimpse. There is somebody who tries very hard still to interfere with this Page of Swords. Forgive me. I have to wipe my nose. I'm so sorry. But like this Page of Swords, it's really interesting to me because I feel as though they are trying to, I don't know if they're looking at you on social media or if they're trying to keep tabs on you, but there's still like a blockage, right? Almost like plastic saran wrap. They can see you, but they can't get to you. What is this Page of Swords for the current energy of the situation? Like you're too far. There you go. The Ten of Cups, divine warrior, confounds the wicked, brings victory and peace. So, Page of Swords, you recognize yourself, and so does this person. You're receiving a lot of aha moments and new information, as well as this person is finally seeing you for who you are. I think it's quite shocking to them, even with the Justice card here. The way that you are leveled and happy and recognizing how to fulfill yourself after not understanding what is fulfillment is astounding to these people. But it literally just comes down to the fact that you did the work. Like you weren't playing when you said you were doing the work and working on yourself. You weren't playing when you said that you were really focusing on your relationship with the divine. You weren't lying when you said, oh yeah, I'm really going into what hurt me and how to heal it, and I'm giving it to God. Like somebody kind of thought you were fooling around. No, you weren't. The attacks don't even reach you anymore because they're coming full force. And it's almost like, why is this person still happy? Why is Taurus overcoming everything? That's creating a lot of frustration in this page because they're watching you be happy and they're confused. What is justice? What is justice for the current energy of this situation? The Six of Wands, baby. Victory. Protects against infirmities to the Nine of Cups, preserving your health and your healing. You healed yourself. It's so simple. You may be on the cusp of Aries as well, Taurus. I'm not. I'm the complete opposite Taurus. I'm May 18, so I am Taurus Gemini, a Taurani, but way more Taurus. The shift, the karma of this situation really is them watching you. What is getting me the most, Taurus, is how long this process has been going on. I mean, I could go back almost 2-3 years in our readings and see this build up and build up and build up. For a lot of you, I think that the reason why it may have taken so long, especially because this is a collective reading, right? So I'm connecting to the collective instead of individually. But I think the reason why it's taken so long and been handled so long is, like I said, for a while, you just didn't know where it was coming from. It was kind of like, well, this is my life. It's just everything's going to shit all the time. And no, it was literal attacks from people, spirits, things that were trying to prevent you from, ascending here, reaching the height. Justice is here, though, so the veil is being removed and you're going to experience a level of victory, and there's nothing that anyone can do, think, say, or send your way that will block this. It's over. The God who took evil. The karma is that you stayed true to yourself. Like, even in the midst of you losing things, even in the midst of you feeling pain and feeling like you were lost, you still helped people. You were still generous. You were still kind. You know what I'm saying? And you were still devoted to kind of trying to open the veil for others. Whether or not they saw it right then, you were dropping gems. All of that is dharma, right? It's not karma. It's dharma, and that's like whatever you put out comes back to you. You're either gonna have to go through it again and learn a lesson over and over, karma, or you're gonna receive dharma, which is the blessing of. It's like repayment for all of your good deeds. Nine of Cups. So what you can expect and what's coming is the Knight of Wands, the Four of Coins, to the Six of Wands. I wonder if this Four of Coins is you. Because there's still an element of you being very, very closed off. Like, I don't want to say coldness on the outside, but I do know that as Tauruses, we do have the tendency sometimes to come off very cold. And it's not that we are cold. It's like protection. Like, I have to protect the gold that I do have. I used to give it out freely. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, no, I have to save this. I have to protect myself because I have some pretty big blessings and wins that are coming in. So I can't share it. What is this Knight of Wands? Ooh, and there we go. That's why. And then there's the Four of Pentacles. The Devil. The Knight of Wands to the Devil. And then the Four of Pentacles as well. It says self-atonement, deliverance from persecution. So this Knight of Wands, either it could have been a Capricorn, I don't know who, but this Knight of Wands is wishing on your downfall. This is who's been sending you. This is who's been sending you the shit. Right there. Spirit's showing us. And this person may show up again. But this person is showing up as a Knight of Wands. They're not even a king. They're not even a king. But their purpose is to try to get you off track. And so that's why you're showing up as closed off with the Four of Pentacles. Because in order to deliver yourself from this persecution, in order to remove this type of energy, there's a level of, and we've been talking about this too. I think the last 2 readings that I did for you guys, I spoke about keeping stuff to yourself, actually more than the last 2 readings, right? I spoke about do not tell anybody what your next move is. This is like legitimate. I can't express it anymore. If you get a new job opportunity, zip it. If you're going in a new direction, zip it. If money comes to zip, nobody knows, because you don't know what spirits are operating, people. And because you were under some form of attack, possibly from more than one person and or entity, this is something that has to be kept between you and the divine, because there's a level of protection that is being blanketed over you, Taurus, to get you out of this and to liberate you from the oppression that you have been dealing with. But this devil energy just keeps wanting to come back and is hoping on your downfall. It's this Knight of Wands. I don't know why they keep wanting to throw that towards you. So what is the Four of Pentacles, please? What? I never hear names. If you've been following me, it's very rare. And this is not going to be for everyone, because I'm a Taurus and I don't know anyone with these names, but you have Rachel or Rochelle, Rachel, Julie, Samuel, and Daniel. Those are the names. I don't know what they mean. I don't know who. I have no idea. The Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles to the Eight of Cups. This Knight of Wands may be coming in again, trying to gain some type of reconciliation with you. The thing that I don't like about it is that it gives us the Five of Pentacles, okay? The Eight of Cups. Walk away. Please distance yourself from this energy that comes back towards you. This is what to expect in regards to this situation. Just because you figure something out and you know what to do doesn't mean that these entities or these people are going to try to stop attacking you, right? We've spoken about this time and time again. New levels, new devils. You have protection against disaster as well. I feel like somebody's going to try to come in and show you, they want to reconcile, they want to show you, they want to prove to you their allegiance, or they want to prove to you. I just wouldn't buy it, because it gives you then the devil and the Five of Pentacles. That's a downfall. That's trying to seduce you into receiving the victory that they see you about to step into. It's not worth it. What is the Six of Wands, please? I would just be very careful. The number 13, 2, 28, 72, 69. What is the Six of Wands? Yeah, the Seven of Wands. It says discernment. Discernment, the deliverance, general prosperity. Be patient with your victory. You're the one who has planted these seeds. You're the one who's put in the work. Eight of Pentacles is what we started out with, and I have the Seven of Pentacles here. You are the one that was putting in the effort. Whoever this energy is, they've just been watching you and wanting to take from you, wanting to be like you, wanting to do what you do. It's jealousy. Jealousy is wicked. It is so, so wicked. And when you win, when you're winning and when you're succeeding and when you're happy, like literally just being happy can trigger someone into mania and wanting to destroy your life. It's so sad and pathetic, but it's true. So I would be very patient and very quiet with this win that you are getting. Of course, as I go to promote this win for you on YouTube, still be quiet about it. Yeah, there's some type of protection over your mental force. And then you have the Sun. Protection from adversaries and wild beasts, restoration of life, breaking the cycle, bringing victory, to the Emperor. Whatever people have been doing or saying about you to the Empress, it doesn't matter. Delivery from those who seek to oppress you. So there is a connection here that's a couple cards down. I just saw it. That does bring in some type of unity and loyalty, as opposed to what you've been going through. It's a couple cards down. So I feel like it's something that is either just forming or about to form or hasn't really shown its full potential to you yet, simply because this devil is still around. And I feel like there's just an element of blocking and protecting and fighting through that energy before you get to that level. Okay. Yeah, Three of Cups to the Magician. Some of you here are going to be famous, or you are famous. There's some type of renown energy. People are going to know who you are, or you influence a lot of people here. Some of you could be traveling here as well. Yeah, success in all ventures with the world. All right, Taurus. I love you guys so much. If you would like a personal reading that goes more in depth to your personal situation, please check out the link below in the description box to my Etsy, and I will see you guys soon.